My friend now is round with his 2018 250 TPI, and as you can see here, big dent. He did a race a couple of weeks ago and hit a rock, and it's really squashed the pipe just here. So we're going to try and blow that out. This is the stock pipe. I made a video about 6 months ago showing me blowing out my FMF Gnarly pipe, which uses a thicker than stock steel 18 gauge. So that was a little bit more difficult to blow out. So we'll see how well the stock pipe blows out using the HydraForce. And we've taken the pipe off now. You can see the damage very clearly. It took a big rock hit here. It's really squashed the pipe. It's probably about half the thickness it should be. So it'll be really interesting to see how well that blows out. Also, the header area here is squashed quite badly as well. It'll be interesting to see how well the HydraForce takes that out as well. And in case you didn't see the video I previously made, this is the HydraForce. It's a hydraulic pump with a pressure gauge, and then a hose connects to the bung which you attach to the pipe. And you put another bung on the other end of the pipe. You fill the pipe full of water, bleed out all the air, and then you can use the hydraulic pump to increase the pressure inside the pipe and blow the dent out. So unfortunately, as you can see, the pipe has a hole right on the weld there. So we're going to have to weld that up before we can repair it. I've just used my TIG welder to weld up the hole. You can see it just there. Hopefully that will hold okay. Okay, so I've filled the pipe up with water and I've connected the HydraForce. I've been very careful to bleed off all the air inside the pipe. If you're doing this for the first time, definitely check out the first video I made, and I show how to bleed the air, and it's a very important step to make sure you've got rid of all the air before you start increasing the pressure of the water. But I'm ready now to start pumping, and it's blowing out quite easily so far. You can see the head of the pipe moving quite a bit. And right now I'm up to 250 psi. Up to about 400 now. It's making lots of noises. I'm just over 500 now. And you can see there's a small dent left here. I'm going to try and do some more hammering. Right now the pressure is about 500 psi. Okay, we've decided we're going to stop here. As you can see, it's probably taken about at least 95% of the dent out. There's still a very slight dent here, right where I welded it, and I think that's going to be really difficult to take out, and certainly won't affect the performance. Before, it was about half closed, so a huge difference. All this area has come out, and the hammering worked well. Without the hammering, I got to about there, and as you can see now, very, very small dent. So I'm really pleased with that, and we're going to call it a day. And here you can see the pipe back on the bike. It fits really well. I was thinking we might have to bend the header a little bit with a pipe, but it went straight on. So I'm really pleased with that. And you can see the dent looks a million times better. And before we blew the pipe out, there was actually a clearance issue here. The pipe was hard against the frame. So you can see now there's at least 1 centimetre clearance there. So the pipe has blown back into shape nicely. And there's also plenty of clearance under the radiator. So it's fitting really well. Now said he's really pleased with this, so good job done.